started tonight.
All right. John David to Juventus. We've been talking about where he might end up for about 2 years now, maybe 3 years. Is that all planned out? We went through the Gold Cup with John David, and we're just all on the edge of our seats, just clenching. Please don't get hurt. Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt. Got a bit of cramp in that last game, but he was all right. And he signs a deal with Juventus. Jimmy, Juventus. There's some new fans of the game who listen to us because of us, who probably don't quite fully understand how big that club is in the grand scheme of things in the football world. There are a few more storied clubs than Juventus. And as much as from a selfish standpoint, I'd love to see him go to the Premier League, this is a fantastic move for John David, isn't it?
It really is. Really is one of the most storied football clubs in world football. Juventus is a massive club, well supported. I think this is a fantastic move for Jonathan David. Yeah, obviously, some people want to see him in La Liga or they want to see him in England, but if you're going to Italy, you're playing in one of the biggest clubs in Europe. For me, Juventus. So great move for him. I'm sure he's going to enjoy every moment of it. Glad to see that he signed for a big club.
What a classic jersey too. The colors,
isn't it?
Yeah, very close to you, Jimmy. When you think about the origins of their jersey in Notts County, going back in the day, same needed a jersey that didn't run. The colors, and they end up with getting sent a bunch of Notts County jerseys, and to this day they wear the stripes. Yeah,
the Bianco and Neri.
Yeah,
and some of the great players that play for that club, some of the best, biggest names in the history of the sport. Platini, Del Piero. I mean, my God. And let's have a bit of fun now. So we've got two players playing in two of the biggest clubs in world football, right? In Fonzie at Bayern Munich, and now John David at Juventus. Which is a bigger global brand, Juventus or Bayern Munich?
Well, currently, I would say Bayern Munich.
Mm-hmm. From recent success, right? Just having won the Champions League in the last little while.
Yeah.
But
as far as Italian football goes, there's nobody bigger than Juve.
Oh, don't tell the Inter Milan fans or AC Milan fans that they can upset them. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a great league for him. I think that's a league that is beginning to turn the corner, right? After let's call them the doldrums in Italian football for a long time. They missed out as the Prem grew and became what it was. They missed out for a variety of reasons. Mm-hmm. But traditionally, the 80s, Italian football was the league to be in. And then it kind of continued through the 90s a little bit, but then it's kind of dropped off. But it's still top four, big four, no matter what. Mm-hmm. From his standpoint, he's always got, he's a smart guy. He's got the strategy in place, right? But this, in a perfect world, is the final step, isn't it, Jimmy? Or do you think he still has another move in him?
Well, you never know, do you? It depends how well he does. If he goes to Juventus and lights it up, then there's always someone that's willing to spend and take you to another club. So I just want to see how he does. I hope he really lights up Serie A. I hope he starts off well, gets goals early and gets running. But Charms, look, you never know. You end up going to a club and you think you're going to be there for the longest time. And then if you are successful and you are banging in goals, everybody's looking for a striker that's in form, aren't they?
Are they?
I wonder if he has a release clause.
Yeah, I wonder what the deal's like for this. Yeah, I mean, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. What's his next club going to be? I hope it's Juventus. I hope he is part of the solution, and Juve get back to the top of the heap in Europe, which they absolutely have the potential of doing.
Yeah,
you said, with that support, that fan base. But
Sharp, we have some friends that are very, very conflicted right now. Footy Prime supporters group, Forge friends who are backers of other Italian teams in the Italian league. Dave DiCola, DDC, is a Roma fan. Mm-hmm. Claudio, I forget who Claudio covers, but it's not Juventus. And Tony is a Inter fan. And they're like, what am I going to do when these guys play? And even more, I don't want Juventus to win because they hate you. Is Juventus, and explain to me, is Juventus like the Man United of the Italian league? Would they be hated all the time?
Oh yeah, I think that's fair enough.
Is that a fair comparison?
I think that's not bad, eh? Craig, Juve and United, similar, right?
Yeah,
have they got the most championships? AC Milan's up there as well. Let's have a look.
Yeah,
but Juve is the most supported club in the country. Like everybody across the country supports Juve.
And Jimmy, but if you don't support them, you hate them. Is my point.
Yeah. Generally speaking, yes.
Okay.
Their nicknames. Their nickname's the old lady.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know why?
Yeah, it's kind of some playful word with Juventus. I think Juve means youth, and they end up calling like the old lady, or it's feminine. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, here it is. I just pulled it up.
It's great though, isn't it?
The name Juventus itself means youth in Latin, creating a playful contrast with the nickname. There you go.
It's a great nickname. The old lady is. So 36 Serie A's, all right, compared to 20 for Inter Milan in second. So yeah, Juve is the beast of Italian football. The last title came back in 2019, 2020. So it's been a while. It's time to bounce back. And you think about this North American. You got Tim Weah, assuming he stays there. You got Weston McKennie. You got John David now. That's interesting, Craig? That assuming those players all stay. I know there's been rumors about Tim Weah, right, Jimmy? But I like that kind of North American feel to this juggernaut in Italian football.
Yeah, and I don't know the character of Weah so much as I do Jonathan David, but what they've got is an excellent player, a pure goal scorer, and a great professional. And he will do everything that is needed to be successful there and on and off the field. He's just a really, really good guy, and I think they'll take to him. Obviously, if he scores goals, they're gonna love him.
Well, they need goals, right? Last season, their top scorer was Dusan Vlahovic with 10 goals. Moani had 8. There's a Kenan Yildiz who's exciting as hell, by the way, on 7 goals. So they need a marksman, a prolific marksman. So it
doesn't hurt Jonathan David that they got knocked out of the Club World Cup either, right?
No.
That's a good point. I bet Juve's happy about that. Now, there's pictures on through Fabrizio Romano on socials with him, with JD in a Juve kit. I'm assuming it's just a Photoshop. But it looks really good. It really suits him. It really does. Mind you, black and white stripes, vertical, suit anyone. They even suit me. Quite slimming.
Yeah, and you look like Beetlejuice.
So yeah, congrats to John David. That's an outstanding move for him. Exciting for Canadian football now. We're seeing these players making moves to some really, really big clubs. And